What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your boy Blue, and this is a first look at the new SubwaySim Hamburg, which allows you to explore Hamburg, Germany's elevated U3 line. I'm always excited to try out new train sims, subway sims, or honestly any kind of simulator. It tends to be interesting to me. So here is the menu, and we're gonna of course go to new, and you get 3 different game modes. You have scenario, expert mode, and timetable. Today for this video we're going to be taking a look at timetable mode, and you can see here on the left side it has some information about departure times, trains, and vehicles. On the right side, this is where you can actually choose your starting station, so you can decide wherever you like to start. We'll go with the second one, WK. There's one destination for each of these, and on the left side you can also see where the departure time starts for each of these services. We'll go with the WK there. You could also just choose a random one if you know, are just want to live on the edge. Hit next, and you can see here our first service starts at basically midnight. And if we scroll all the way down, there are, I mean, it's 24-hour timetable. That's pretty incredible. All the way to 2300, so that's pretty cool. 45 minutes is the length of pretty much each of these, and when you click on each of them, it'll show you the departure time, the train number, and so on and so on. So we're gonna look for like maybe around 0900 or so. Yeah, let's go with that. 0900. Click right there. Again, all these are about 45 minutes long. And again, if you can't decide, you could choose start a random ride. That'll put you on a random train at a random time. That sounds pretty fun actually. But I'm gonna go with this one, and we'll hit next. And now we get to choose between the DT5, which is the train we're running, or the DT5 times 2. So you can have one of them or a longer train of 2 of them. So I like to have longer trains. We'll go with the DT5 plus DT5. You also currently, in at least the build that I'm working on right now, you only have sunny and cloudy. So we'll go with sunny and hit next. Alright, today you are driving a regular Akban Metro service. Make sure to stop at the front of each station's platform and let your passengers enter and leave the train. Make sure to always operate within the speed limits and do not cross any red signals. You'll find information on the current speed limit and the next signal in the bottom right corner of the screen. Good luck and have a safe trip. Alright, so that sounds simple enough, right? I've played train sims before. How hard could it be? So, looks like we are standing. Okay, cool. We're standing in the cab here. So there's our seat. We can hit E to enter the seat. We can sit down just like that and take a first look at the controls. So this is pretty nice. If I right click, our mouse comes up and there's some buttons here on the left, open and close doors. I guess that makes sense to open the door here. So let's see, first we go to release doors on the right, and then we'll hit force open all doors, and that will open all the doors. Yep, doors are open there on the right side. There's also a few other buttons and commands we can click on. You can see use the horn. Yeah, I love me some horn. What is this over here? Exterior announcement left, interior announcement, and exterior announcement right. Well, since we just opened the doors, let's ring that up, see what happens. Okay, I don't hear anything. But I was going to assume the people on the outside of the train must have heard something. On the right side, we have some more options. So this is more screens and things. And it looks like we...
Endhaltestelle, bitte alle aussteigen. This train terminates here. All change, please.
Oh, so there's some things you can click on in this screen. It's like these seem to be some types of announcements. Again, it's all in German, and sadly I don't speak any German, so I don't understand any of that. You can click on that. That says what that says. If you have a translator or you just happen to speak German, you could enjoy what all those things are. Some more options there. We have some temperature controls. I can kind of understand it. I understand pictures, and it looks like some kind of throttle control. So it looks like this might be some type of cruise control you can turn on and turn off. So 80 kilometers is what it's set to now, which is pretty nice. So again, may have to learn to speak German here. We also have this one with some kind of video camera. Not sure what that does yet. So that's cool though. It's cool that you can actually click on all that. I'm pretty sure there's so much more you can do than what I'm actually seeing and showcasing. I'm gonna have to look into more. So, and also I believe you can also click on this. Now when I'm clicking on the buttons, nothing is really happening. Again, don't know. Oh, did I just give myself a red signal? Uh-oh. Okay, I am back, and this is why you shouldn't just go to, you know, other countries and press all the buttons when you don't speak the language. But anyway, so we're back. I restarted the scenario, and we're on the outside of the train, and it looks so freaking good. Oh my gosh. This has all been built in Unreal Engine, and I mean, just, I don't know. It has a really nice look and vibe to it. I love it. I really do love it. Got some advertisements here on the exterior. Again, I don't understand any of these signs, but you can go for a walk, which one thing I love about train sims is that they're so free. You can just get out the train, walk, and explore the entire world. And I did just see a stutter there, so I do have to give you a disclaimer that this is a pre-release version. So what you see here may not reflect what comes out when you get your hands on it. I have to say that. Anyway, so hopefully those stutters will go away in the public version. I am on a NASA computer, so everything is butter smooth outside of that those stutters here or there. But man, this station looks really cool. Very green. Very cool, man. I wish, you know, where I live, we don't have cool looking stations like this. I wish we did though. We don't even have a public train where I live. Yeah, it's sad. It really is. Let's go in here. I'll run up to the front. We'll do a I actually can look through, yeah, look through back here. Now you can see the seats look very, very uncomfortable. Got some screens going on here with the current time. And I would only assume those are like the stations coming up. Is that the price? Or no, S1. No, that's not the price. That's something else. Yeah, I don't speak the language. Me no speak the language. Let's go to enter. And I'm going to go ahead and shut the doors. I believe we can click on T here. And if you don't know how to play, you can press F1 for the help menu. That'll show you all of the commands you need to know on what to do. So, on the bottom right, we have that speedometer. We'll press the accelerator and get going. And we are rolling to our next stop.
Nächster Halt, Habichtstraße. Ausstieg links.
I freaking love that. I love that. I remember the first route. I remember playing the Russian Metro Sim game, and they had station announcements for every single station, and I was like, oh, this is so cool. And then we finally got one on Train Sim World as well, where there's a route that has station announcements. And now, you know me, it's like a sweet spot for me, station announcement. But hey, look at this scenery, man. Look how, that's a freaking, I need to take a photo of that, man. This is beautiful. Green signals ahead, which is nice, so nothing to worry about there. But man, love driving through these trees. Again, we're on the elevated line here, so we're like above street level. This is not an underground subway, this is an overground subway. And it is gorgeous so far. Just, oh man, look at that. Look at that. I always love driving through streets like this, running and biking up and down the streets like this, and now getting a chance to train through it. Look at that, the train over there stopped. We're gonna stop at this station here. Get on the brakes, maybe too much, maybe too much. Let's go ahead and roll it to the end there. Got a couple of passengers waiting. Looks like we got some kind of camera there on our left screen. It's a weird camera. It's not like a live cam. And that's good enough for me for our first stop. Let's go ahead and open up the doors. I'm gonna go hit the left side and we'll force open all doors. And we can go ahead and hop out and explore this station too. I am not at all concerned about time in this run. I also don't even know how to know if I'm on time or not. So yeah, we're just gonna have fun, explore, and try to learn some German, I guess, and check out some of these stations. So again, this is our next station. Looks a little bit similar to the last one, except it's just not as green, if you don't count all the trees around here. But yeah, got some nice seats here. Man, look at that seat. Those seats actually look really nice and shiny. But yeah, again, we're elevated, so we're above street level. You see some cars out there. We're right behind some residential areas and some buildings. So some pretty nice advertisements and things like that, which is nice. Give it a nice feel. Got a couple more people walking up here. It's a bit dead as far as people. As far as actual people walking around, it is a bit dead. I don't know if we're just not at peak hours. It is 0900, which is technically like right after rush hour, I would think. Most people are trying to get to work earlier in the morning, you would think. Let's go and shut the doors again. We'll hit the T. That'll shut all the doors. And we are going to roll out. All right, we are rolling. One thing I like so far, one of the few things that first of all, I love this area.
Barmbek, Übergang zur S1. Ausstieg rechts.
Again, loving the automatic, but I should mention their automatic station announcements. I shouldn't say station, but like in-train announcements happening. Every time you depart a station, it announces either, I'm assuming she's saying where we're leaving and where we're going. I don't know. She could be cussing me out for all I know. But anyways, I like the scenery. It looks really nice. I love, especially this part, driving through these trees. I mean, literally in the forest. It feels like we're right in the middle of town. But I also like just kind of the ease of the controls. I feel like a lot of train sims overcomplicate the controls, and they make you press all these weird buttons. Oh, we're going uphill now. Let's see. Outside view. Oh, sweet. Look at that. Above the street. That is nice. Oh man, look at this. Look at this. That is so cool. What? Man, that is cool. Over there we got some kind of train depot there on our right hand side. Oh, and look at that. Passing by another train. This is such an interesting route. What a interesting location. Who would have thought that Hamburg had all of this to offer? Again, I know if you're local, if you live in Germany, if you've been around this area, you're like, yeah, duh. But for the rest of us and the rest of the world, we would never have thought that they would have such a very interesting overground rail network, I should say. But I do like the ease of controls. In this train, it's pretty easy. Combine lever there. You press A to go forward and D to slow down. That's basically all you need to know, and I like how simple that is. So that way you don't have to worry about trying to learn and remember the key commands. You just enjoy driving and hop in here. So we'll stop here, and here we are at the next station. Let's go to open up the doors. I'm going to click in the left side doors and the middle button there, and then we'll hop out of our seat again and kind of greet some of these people as they get on, if anybody gets on. Nope, nobody's here. Nobody wants to ride with me today. Nobody wants to ride with me. Yes, we have these passenger information screens up top. I don't know if they... Let's pay close attention to that to see if that changes. I think it's... I don't know what that even says. This is the station we're at, I would assume. And I don't know if they change, if they're kind of talking about what train is coming up next. Another train over there. Oh, look at this. Okay, that was realistic. That was realistic. Okay, so we found that is an issue. That should definitely not be a thing. So yeah, but anyways, that was so cool until it wasn't. But anyways, let's go back to our train. I think my train might be a little bit more realistic. But yeah, another cool station. A few people hanging out around here. A door doesn't open. People walking over signs. Yeah. Okay, this game is not perfect. I should also mention at this moment as well that I have to say this is a early access version of this train or subway sim, and what you see here may or may not reflect what you get your hands on when it becomes public. So I have to say that. So take that however you like. But anyways, we're on the move. Let's keep rolling. Oh, you want to race? You want to race, bro? You want to race? Let's go. Okay, yeah, you're doing the speed limit and I'm not. Alright, fair enough. Alright, so back down to 40 kilometers an hour. Next is 50. We get to speed up, but again, man, the scenery out here is just so beautiful. And I'm sorry, I'm getting so distracted by the scenery, and I'm not really paying too much attention to my speed and my throttle input, but I mean, come on, look at this. Look at this. And I'm also liking... I like the amount of traffic we're seeing here. Here comes a river of some sort. Anybody who lives in Hamburg or been around the area can tell what the river that is. Very nice. Yeah, I'm liking so far. So far, just here in the early going of trying this out, I'm liking the amount of traffic we're seeing on the railway. That's a big plus for sure. I'm really enjoying the scenery. I like how it really feels like you're in the city. You know, there's a lot of buildings. It's very enclosed. And I would love to know if these buildings are really modeling the actual buildings in the area, or if they're like generic buildings. All right, we're gonna stop here. This next one, I have to remind myself I don't have to hammer on the brakes. We're not in a high-speed train per se. We're just in a subway train. We can lay on the brakes a little easy there. So this one's a pretty cool station. It has a covering and everything. We'll stop there. This time we'll open up the right side doors. Release that and open that, and we could hop out again. And you're like, Blue, are you gonna hop out at every station? And the answer is, I don't know. Only the ones that look interesting to me. So again, that looks, yeah, so that looks similar. Is that time? Is that clock work? No, I think that clock is just for show. So, but yeah, there's nothing telling me what time I'm supposed to be here, what time I'm supposed to leave, or anything like that. It might be something in the computer that I just haven't looked at. But so far, what oh, we gotta shut the doors. Shut the doors. There we go. And we do the departing announcement sound. Doors are closed. We are rolling out. 60 kilometers an hour.
Nächster Halt, Hamburger Straße. Ausstieg rechts.
Yeah, so in this version that I have, I am getting a few micro stutters, and I can tell they're probably scenery being loaded in the distance every once in a while. It's not happening that often, from what I can tell so far. There's a little bit of pop in. If you notice in the distance, some of those buildings way out in the distance were popping in. So that's an issue that pretty much every train sim I've ever played has. And nice short stop here. But have you noticed, every station is unique. Every station is basically modeled to look like the station in that location. This time we're in Hamburger. That's like my favorite place in Germany is Hamburger. I thought hamburgers were American. Guess I was wrong. What is this? Is that our timetable? That's some kind of a help for the U3 line. It also doesn't really give us an indication of how long they keep the doors open either. So we're just kind of shut them when we want to. But I do like that every station is very unique. Every station is different. You can tell every station has been, you know, given its own special attention to how it is in real life. Now, one more thing that I learned is if I press, I think it is the 4 key, you get the drive-by view. And you guys know, if you've been watching my videos, my train sim videos particularly in the past, one thing I absolutely love is I love me some drive-by views. And this game has a drive-by view built into it. You don't do anything special, you just press the 4 key on your keyboard and boom, you're in the drive-by view. And even better, it's a continuous one. So as soon as it's over, it starts over again. If that's not enough for you, there's also, if you press on the 6 key in the keyboard, you can move the train, or you can move your free camera around as much as you want. I probably should slow down because we're coming up to a station. Can I do it from the outside view? Let's see. Stop. So right now I'm trying to stop the train. You still have full control of the train when you're in the free cam view, and that is a very nice stop. I'm getting good at this. Again, another very nice custom unique station. Oh, we gotta open the doors. They're all waiting for us to open the doors. Let's open the doors up on the right. Pop those open. Go back to the outside cam if we want. Or the free cam. Which the free cam does get rid of the majority of the HUD, but you still have the timer up there. So we got people on board, people off. We can go ahead and go back inside, shut those doors, and continue to our next. Yeah, I love all the traffic on the route. Again, makes it definitely feel alive. And honestly, this station had a decent amount of people in it. Decent amount of people trying to get on here and at this station. All right, so speed limit is 80 kilometers an hour, still on the overhead portion of the routes. And again, I believe there might be a cruise control. I'm not sure. But yeah, very, very good looking ride. To be honest with you, like, I've played a lot of train sims. And I'm being sincere when I say this. This is one of the most... Oh, look outside. One of the coolest, like, scenery-wise, one of the coolest routes I've been on for scenery. I'm loving this scenery. I love the overground look. I love going through the trees, going over the rivers, going through the city. That's something I didn't know I needed in my life. Did not know that I needed that in my life. All right, here we go. Stop at another station. Open the right side doors. We're pro at this now, man. We are pro at this now. But yeah, man, visuals look good, man. Really impressed by what they were able to do here inside of Unreal Engine. Sound, I haven't even mentioned sound. The horn is, you know, the horn is European, so it's usually nothing to be excited about. But I do like the sounds of the actual train. I have them turned down a little bit so I don't have to yell over them. But you can blast these things loud. And it sounds pretty good, pretty authentic. You feel like you really are in the train. So, good job, man. Good job.
Nächster Halt, Lübecker Straße. Übergang zur U1.
Ooh, now look at that. Looks like we are going downhill into the underground. Is there an underground section of the U3 line? Oh, I think there is. And the night lighting actually looks good. Alright, yep, there's a station under here. Oh, look at that. And we have company. Okie dope. Let's get the whole train here. This is nice, man. This is cool. This is a really cool route. This is a really cool route. And that's good enough for me. And open up the right side. We'll do it nice and quick because we don't know how long we got. Look back for a second. You know, haven't I seen her before in some other game? I think I have. Alright, shut the doors. Oh, you can see people in that camera too. I want to know more about this camera. Can I get like a live view of this instead of like this little snapshot view? Alright, throttle on. Now look at this tunnel, guys. Look at the wiring here on this tunnel. Isn't that cool? I love how the lighting looks on here. That looks nice. It looks really nice. Man. Yeah, back on the overground, sorta, and then back down underneath again into looks like another tunnel coming up. Yeah, I love the transition from going from bright outside to dark inside. It looks really well done. Very well done. Love the shadowing. The detail on the side walls there in the tunnel looks really good. The headlights are actually like illuminate. Like they're actually effective. You can actually see what's in the tunnel with the headlights, which is pretty nice. I like that as well. This is a really interesting tunnel or interesting station. Let's go ahead and bring it to a stop here. Berliner Tor. Alright, let's go ahead and open the doors. Left side this time. And I want to actually go take a look at this one. This is an interesting looking station. Listen to the lights. You hear that? Very good job on the sound design there. I like that. Like, you gotta make a subway sound like a subway. You really do. You really do. I do feel like the AI trains... I mean, I haven't been around this particular train. You know, I know every subway is gonna be a little bit different. But, you know, my short time in the subway was very loud. When those trains pull up or when they pass by, they're very, very loud. Here's some of the people. Very interesting looking. And look at that, we have passengers as well. We can go back here and check on these guys, make sure they have their tickets, or else this is your last stop. I like her cat shirt. Nice tattoos. Everybody looks very anxious. This dude is suited up, ready to work. And look at that. Now look at the couple with their arms all clutched. Look at this guy. Oh, see, this right here is an old school haircut. Back in the day, We call that right there a chili bowl. Chili bowl head right there. If you don't know what that is, that's basically back when, like, you know, you ain't have enough money to go in to the barber shop and get a haircut, so your mom would bring you into the kitchen, put a regular, you know, food bowl on your head, and basically get some razors or you know, a clipper and cut around the bowl. And so the only hair you have left on your head is the hair that was underneath the bowl. Yeah. Good times. Never going back there again. Alright, shut the doors. And on to the next station. Again, very impressed by... I love the differences in the stations. And, I mean, I can give the development team all the praises, but in reality, if they're just copying what is in real life, I'm impressed by just Hamburg, Germany, on just the fact that having really freaking cool stations, man. Really cool train stations. Where I'm from, we don't have any stations at all. We don't have a train. So this is so cool. Back into the tunnel though, we can see it's about 3, 4, maybe even 6 lines of track underneath here. You can't see them too well because we are, you know, we're in the darkness, so we can't see too much. But look at the details there. Look at the details here in the subway. That's pretty nice. On the underground portion. So there's no overhead wires in this particular railway. It's all that thing down there, which is kind of like how we have it in the U.S. Look at this. What is this blue light? That's cool. Wonder what that's for. Yeah, the electricity is going from down underneath there, the bottom. So we're going uphill. I can feel it because the speed is really creeping down. So far, we've gotten all green signals, no issues. Probably because we're taking our time and we're already probably behind schedule. But so far, as I said, I can't say it enough how impressed I am with this route and this game. I think there is so much potential to do more. Like, I feel like this could compete with the other train sims that are out there. And it's just a subway sim. It's really that good. It really is. Oh, here we go. Here's another stop. This time is yellow. And look at the... Oh, wow. Look at that. Wow, wow. Great. What? How neat. So cool. So cool. Alright, doors open, left side. See, this is what I love, personally, about playing simulator games, is that you get just to have a cool perspective of places that you never get a chance to go to in real life. You know, I do want to travel more. I've been, you know, I've traveled quite a lot, and... Why? Uh-oh. Am I getting locked out? Why the doors all shut? I know I opened them. I guess it's time to go. Anyway, so yeah, it's just... I love being able to explore places that I would, you know, normally not get to go to. So it's nice. And not just that, but get to do things that I wouldn't normally get to do. Get to kind of see some POVs of different types of professions and jobs that I wouldn't normally get a chance to check out. So doors should be shut. We should be allowed to go now. Here we go. Power on. But yeah, this is why I love Sims right here. I love simming for this reason.
Nächster Halt, Mönckebergstraße. Ausstieg rechts.
I see light at the end of the tunnel. Oh yeah. Never mind, that's not light at the end of the tunnel, that's another station. So there's a few stations, quite a few stations here underground. This one looks interesting too. Look at that. That camera on the left is pretty sweet, man. I just wish it was like fully like smooth. It wasn't just snapshots. But that's probably how it is in real life, I would just assume. But again, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Alright, let's go ahead and open the right side doors and do that. But yeah, if you are a native or a local to this area, or you've visited Hamburg, Germany before, you've gotten a chance to ride on this railroad, please let me know in the comments. I would love to know what you think of it. Do you think it's, you know, is it accurate? Is it realistic? Do you recognize any of the buildings? You know, I always love to hear those stories of people who've actually been on these routes. And I think if you actually have been here, it'll be very, very, very cool and reminiscent to go back and play this game and kind of see it from a different perspective than you did when you were actually there. So on the way out, And again, each of these routes are about 45 minutes, as it says, long. I don't know that I'm going to do the entire length of the route in this video, but honestly, I don't know when to stop. There's always something new and something interesting around the corner, and I don't want to miss out on anything. So I'm probably gonna end up running the whole thing. We'll see how I'm feeling. Here we come. What is this? This is cool. You see what I'm saying? There's just something different and interesting around every corner. So we have another station here. We'll stop at the platform. Got a few people waiting for us out here. Pop open the doors on the right and allow the passengers on. Don't forget, mind the gap. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and hop out. It's been a few stops since we hopped out. Maybe a couple. We'll just kind of like hop out, see if anybody's getting on. And if not, we will bop out. Why do my doors keep shutting? Yeah, we'll take the executive door. Take the front door here. Very nice sounds. Enter. Alright, I guess since the doors are shut, we can go now, huh? Alright, rolling out. Yeah, every station kind of like a theme color. We had the blue station, the green station, the red station.
Rödingsmarkt. Ausstieg rechts.
Pretty interesting, a bit of a lighted area here. Not sure if that's supposed to be lit or not, because now it's dark. But from what I was reading on the store page for this game, it sounds like they worked with the local railroad to help them get this route as authentic and realistic as possible. Look at this, man. This is beautiful, coming out back into the sunlight, up the hill, street level, and now going to above street level. Go to the outside view as we climb V1 rotate over the water. Oh, this is so cool. Slow speed limit around here, but you really don't. Like, it's okay to go slow around here. Look at that, bending around the building. Can you imagine working or living in that complex there? And into another very unique looking, man, the station design is so incredible. It really is. I'm sorry, I really want to, I don't want to sound like somebody who's just like jaw dropping over everything, but I am. I really am. I really am. This is how I am. I am a travel enthusiast, but in games. Oh, I've never been to Hamburg. This is literally the first, I think, the first game I've actually visited this city. So, pretty cool. So here's our station, for those who know how to say that. Yeah, I think this always says the same thing, and I don't know what that means in English. Man, this is a cool looking station. Looks like a nice place to have a picnic, but probably not. Probably not. You never want to have a picnic at a train station. That's a big no-no. Very nice. Very, very nice. Is this like a mat where people like breakdance and stuff? That's what that looks like. Hello, how you doing? Welcome aboard. Hope you're doing well. Don't know how to say hello in German. I wish I did, or else I would have said hello in German. Alright, shut the doors. And I have no idea. Literally no idea what's next. So let's just see and find out. Let's just roll. Let's just roll. Let's go with the drive-by cam for a few turns. Alright, here we come on the riverside, coming up to another station, and man, these stations do not disappoint. It just keeps getting better and better. Look at this, they got ship traffic and stuff on the right. Okay, I'm definitely running like the majority of this route. Let's open the doors up and do a little bit of an explorer. Open the right side. There we go. Thank you very much. So, train coming down into the station as well. You can see off in the distance, you got like a marina. Looks like some different cargo ships. It's basically a shipyard here. And then the city in the background there. But you can see most of it's been modeled all the way out in the distance. It's been modeled. The actual water itself is, you know, it's nothing special as far as the way the water looks, but you know, it gets by. It gets by. Alright, back on the throttle and back up the hill we go. Use the outside view this time around as we climb through here and check this out. Oh, speed limit is 40k.
Landungsbrücken, Übergang zur S1, S3 und zu den Hafenfähren. Ausstieg rechts.
So there is some kind of weird camera boundary with some of these side objects, so the camera kind of shakes whenever it hits some of these objects on the side. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, look at that big pop out in the background. So yeah, there's definitely a pop in, pop out problem. I have my graphics turned all the way up to epic, and you're still noticing some very big objects, very noticeable objects in the distance popping in. So that's something they could definitely work on and improve. Because I know that right now this is my first time running the line, but you know, when you get into a game, you start playing it over and over and over, some of the things like that start to bother you and get annoying. So it's something that they could definitely improve and make better. Here we come into yet another very different station. Not one of these platforms and stations have looked anything like the last, which is one thing I like. It makes the route feel very diverse. Alright, open the right sides again. Yeah, it makes the route feel very diverse because every station looks different. Every single station looks different. Alright, shutting the doors. Again, all making very nice quick stops. There's a lot of trains along the route, so if they miss our train, they can catch the next one. Hey, on the throttle hard. So it's pretty slow around here, 50 kilometers an hour. I got 40 coming up as we can go. Looks like underground again, so over the street and then back underground.
Nächster Halt, St. Pauli. Ausstieg links.
And again, the transition from light to dark is very smooth. There is a bit of an issue here in this version of the game where you're seeing too much light, because it's almost like the whole tunnel hasn't been like drawn in. So we have 80 kilometers an hour here. I'm gonna push it. If we can go that fast, we can go. Let's go. I don't know if a platform's coming or not. I have no clue. Yep, there's one right there. But it's okay. I know we'll stop. I think. Nope. Okay. But we're not stopping there. Never mind. Just kidding. Just kidding. We're gonna blast through here. And because timetable mode doesn't give me... Oh, look at this. You can hear the lights buzzing. That's a cool little area there. But there's no, like, timetable mode doesn't give you a set, you know, stop. It doesn't tell you how you have to stop here. It just says don't go through any red signals. That's it. Oh, look at this. This is another cool station. We'll stop here. If we make it. Nope, not gonna make it. Just kidding. Just slowing down. Just kidding. How far could I run this whole route without even stopping? Is that even a possibility? Is that allowed? Alright, 50 kilometers going up. We'll pay attention to that. We'll go for 80 for now. But yeah, man, I like it. This is actually a cool way to see the route faster too. It's just kind of like not stop. Just keep rolling through it. Especially now that the speed limit's gone up to 80. Another train on our left side passing by. And I think a station's coming up. Let's see if we can get on the brakes here and actually make this one. These are very short platforms, a lot of these. And we might just make this one right before the very cool looking blue light. Oh, that was perfect stop right there. Perfect. We were meant to be here. Left side, open all doors. Very cool. Matter of fact, we'll hop out and check this one out as well. How about that? I'll go this way then. There we go. Look at that. It got some kind of advertisement or painting or just some kind of design there on the wall. That is nice. Very artistic. Very, very artistic. All right, hit the T button and all shut. Not sure how to change the in-cabin lighting. If I could turn this light off, but we'll deal with it. All right, rolling forward again. Back into the darkness.
Nächster Halt, Feldstraße. Ausstieg links.
All right, 50K coming up and another stop. There's a lot. There's a lot of stations. I didn't look at the documentation to find out exactly how many stops there are, but I mean, if you're the kind of person who loves stopping at stations every few seconds, this is 100% for you. And look at this. This is cool. Right at the edge there, right coming out the tunnel, we got a station right here. This is cool. I like this. I like this a lot. I hope other train sims and subway sims and metro sims and just simulators in general will pay attention. I think this one might be underrated. I don't know. We'll see how you guys like it, how the community receives it, how promotion for this sim goes, how after release support is, if there's going to be any mod supports, you know, workshop things. But there's a lot of potential in this route. Look at that, and it looks so good. Look at it. We're back. Wait, is this where we started? I remember this greenery area. Ausstieg links. I hope I'm not saying anything inappropriate. I don't know what that means. Oh, this is so cool. I like it, man. I'm enjoying it. I really am. I've had a very busy week, and if you've made it this far to the video, I want to say thank you for hanging out, enjoying, supporting the channel. But I've had a really busy week, and I like to play games sometimes that just allow me to just relax and just sit back and enjoy, you know, whether it be the scenery or whatever it is that's to be enjoyed in the game. It's that kind of game. It's a nice laid back, chill. Let's go to the outside view for this section. Look at this. Oh my god. Laid back, chill kind of game. Very nice. We'll stop right here at this station, see if we can make... Can we stop in time? Probably not. We're not going to stop. We're just going to keep going. I'm sorry. You got to wait for the next one. You got to wait for the next one. 30 more minutes. 30 more. I would love a New York version of this. Bro, that would be so lit. That would be so dope. A New York version of this would be so cool. Over the street and underground. So far, I mean, if you kind of think about it, we've been, I wouldn't say exactly half and half, but a lot of our time spent driving today has been underground. Alright, we'll make this one, I think. We'll make this one. Oh yeah, and there's just so many. Look at this. If you look down there to our right and low, I'm gonna open the doors and I'll show you. Left side, open. Over there on our right, there's another railway that goes like, this is the railway system, the transportation system here in Hamburg. It looks like it's so detailed. It's like so many different lines, above ground, underground. They crisscross beneath each other. They also have the river they got going on as well, so that's very complex. Very complex. I would love to create something like this in Transport Fever. I think it'd be pretty fun. I might have to give that a try. I might have to give that a try. I've never done a route like that. I usually do like freight stuff. Alright, let's go. These railroads literally look like roller coasters. Now look at this section. This is interesting. Again, I hate that I sound like I'm repeating myself, but every single station is unique. It's different. There's so many interesting landmarks in the station, around the stations, throughout the route, all very reflective of what you would expect to see if you were to visit Hamburg. And I can't wait for people who live out here, for people who have been here before, to get a chance to look and explore this city. This is so cool. And actually, you know what? I'm getting up for this one. I want to go see. I want to go take a look around. Look at that. What is that? That's some kind of landmark there. Here comes another train coming up. Very sweet. So cool. So cool. Very, very cool. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Loving it. I'm loving it. Alright, door's shut. Now we'll continue into the forest. Now, one question I always kind of ask myself when I'm trying out one of these new games, you know, whether a developer has sent it to me or if they haven't. And in this case, they did. So thank you so much for sending this out. Give me a chance to try it. But my question is always like, would I play this again? Like, is this a game that I'm going to keep playing? Am I going to keep this installed after I make my reviews, after I make my first look videos? And I'm kind of thinking it over. And to be honest, I mean, it's not like the longest route. And any train route you run is always going to be repetitive. Anytime you play train sim, it's always going to be repetitive. You're rarely going to get a route big enough or long enough to be able to like never go to the same place twice. Most train sims are going to be going to the same stations over and over and over repetitively, maybe in different, you know, conditions, different times of day, different weather, but you're gonna be going back. It's repetitive. That's what driving a train is. It is repetitive, especially if you're, you know, doing passengers. I open that door. So that's my answer. My own question. It is definitely probably going to be repetitive over time. But to be honest, just as I said, like if I just want to sit back and just relax and just kind of like zone out on a game and not really worry about anything, think about anything, just enjoy a very easy to play, easy going, chill game, like this is a good option for me, to be honest. And so I'm definitely gonna keep it around for a while. We'll see. I don't know how much I'll make videos of it. Not sure how much I'll do live streams of it, but you know, if people want to see it, I'll definitely have it to showcase. But so far, I'm definitely impressed. What I see here is going to have to raise the bar for other train sims that exist now and other train sims to come. That's what I think. I think that anybody who's out there making train sims, transport simulations, anything like that, need to pay attention to what's been done here in this game. And you know, that includes like city driving sims, taxi life sims, stuff like that. Like pay attention to the graphics, the visual fidelity, the little things like the announcements, the station design, the city design, the people, the interaction, everything like that. Pay attention to all those things and take notes and make sure your game kind of like, you know, lives up to or above that standard that's been set here in this game. I'm not saying this is the first ever train sim to look like this. I think SimRail does look great. I think Train Sim World looks great as well. But this game definitely has some things over them, and you know, they are the same. So it's all competition, and I think it's fair. And people are gonna have their preferences. A lot of people who are not German are not gonna be interested in this route. That's the truth.
Nächster Halt, Kellinghusenstraße, Übergang zur U1. Ausstieg links.
I know for me, as a non-German, if I had seen this train sim come out, I probably would not buy it. I'm just being honest. I probably wouldn't buy it because I'm like, I don't know anything about Germany. I don't know anything about Hamburg. Why do I want to go there, right? But many times I get proven wrong when I get a chance to actually try it out, when I get a chance to actually check it out and see it for myself, so whether it be me watching a content creator make a video, or whether it be, you know, me getting a chance to play it or try it out myself. And I'm like, all right, well, you know, maybe I was wrong. It is pretty cool. It's pretty special. That's kind of how I feel about this route myself. I feel like it is special. It definitely does have something to offer. I'm not sure what they're going to be selling it for, but it is very cool. Is this where we started? This looks a lot like the station we started at. Are we done? Are we done? You know, I wouldn't even know because I don't recognize any of the names of these cities or stations. But I think this will be a good point, a good time to call it here. This will be my last stop. I'll also, if there's any more stations to check out, I'll leave that for you to check out as a viewer. If you like what you see, then maybe you should give it a try. Maybe you should give it a try. I'm sure there'll be updates to come. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do. I see a ton of potential in this subway simulator. It is visually pleasing for sure. There is plenty of, oh my god, those heels. There's plenty of eye candy going on. Yeah, I don't think this is where we started. I think it was a different one. It looks similar, but plenty of eye candy to enjoy. It's very simple, but it's actually really fun. And yeah, I approve. I approve. So guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today and riding along around Hamburg, Germany in Subway Simulator or SubwaySim. And hopefully you guys let me know what you think of the route, what you think if you get a chance to try it yourself, and what you think of the video. And of course, until next time, remember you have 3 choices: give up, give in, and give it all. You got peace, love, and God bless you. I will catch you guys next time, next video. I'm all the way out. See ya.